y'all gonna be like, what?
You know the AC working in here when it's not hot in here. That's how you know the AC is cooking was cooking earlier.
Y'all,
Cause those 3 weeks, oh my god.
Oh, was that the AC not working? When we were in here sweating and
oh, the
Dying.
3 weeks was crazy.
no,
Yo,
and
and
during
there
the
was a heat wave too. No, it's done. Like I can't.
and it was a heat wave. What happened to the number, the little piece of paper with the number?
I don't know what happened to the
I don't
phone
know.
number, but we
Move
need it.
fast before I suffocate.
You're not gonna suffocate.
Like right now, I have sensitive sinuses.
Sensitive sinuses.
I do.
That shit sound funny as hell. My sinus is sensitive.
No, my nickname was Chewy when I was 6. I sneezed a lot. Oh, we're in the camera? Hey, y'all.
Goodness gracious.
Not this evening.
All right.
Exactly what's going on because it takes
Yo, you know who I know you don't pay
and I
attention
need
to
to hear
detail?
Here.
Don't worry about it. Just keep going.
You don't pay attention to detail.
Why you say that?
If you look at the promo video, like it's someone's desktop, do you know what the name says?
What?
Ronald.
Oh,
How you know I didn't see that?
You did it. You didn't say it.
just because I didn't say anything?
You don't pay attention.
What the fuck?
You didn't pay attention. You need to know.
Oh shit. Give us the heads up.
I need the headphones. Thank you.
He changed it up.
First gatekeeper, pathfinder, path leader. He's a fighter, shapeshifter, and he'll protect your home with the eyes in the front and the back of the head to chase away evil forces. The UV can be his day, so long as you bring the offense. He's got the ashe I can't deny. I am a witness, I'll testify. This song, my oriki, my sacrifice to the one who can do and undo.
We have this narrative, so many of us, that happy people don't cheat. And you challenge that.
Yes.
And you say, not necessarily true. And I thought to myself, if that's the case.
How did that idea come across to you?
For myself, I didn't have a largely emotional response, but here's what I imagined some of my audience may be feeling. If that's true, how can I ever relax? If even happy people in a relationship can cheat, where now is my barometer for whether or not I'm likely to be cheated on?
I think that when you enter a relationship, it is part of your awareness that such a thing could happen. You don't live with it. You hope it will not be, but it's not like it's far-fetched. It's that we have to be alert, but alert in our awareness of that. So that.
So the same way we're living, I live in LA and we pack a bag for an earthquake should it ever happen.
Yeah,
But we don't sit
That's
here
right,
every day
that's
freaking
right.
out about a potential
That's right.
earthquake.
I mean, it's a strange thing to say. It's like it's a terrible thing. You imagine it won't happen. Our contract isn't based on this. You hope that the relationship is solid enough. You hope you can meet your partner's needs enough. But to think, to live with the naivete that this is never going to happen, no, you actually say this could happen, and I'm going to do everything I can to for that not to be the case. But I'm not going to live with the naivete that this is inconceivable. But that doesn't explain why even happy people cheat. And I don't want to say it's happy people cheat. I want to say it's people who are in happy relationships.
Right.
People come to me all the time and they say, I love my partner very much. I'm having an affair.
Well, I thought one of the really empowering things you said in a way was, we live in a society now where we're shamed for staying in an unhappy relationship, not shamed for leaving.
Yes.
And that if we're cheating instead of just leaving, that means there are parts of the relationship that are good enough that we want to salvage, or that we don't
But
want
not
to
even
suddenly
good enough. Not even just about enough. Listen, some people cheat because they want out. Some people cheat because they are grandiose and entitled. And some people cheat in order to preserve their relationships. As weird as thought as that may actually be.
Because they know it will alleviate some desire they have, or because they're self-sabotaging so that their partner will find out, so they can have a more honest dialogue.
Both.
Right.
Both. Or because they have tried to say something for a long time.
Right.
That was not being responded to.
Right.
It's the, you know,
It's Friday. You better get ready for tonight's topic. Listen, people have been asking me to talk about it, so I'm going to talk about it. The beauty trap. The story of Nia Long and Ime Udoka. And I feel bad for this couple. I don't know them personally. But as the video stated, cheating is complicated and people cheat for different reasons. And sometimes a collection of reasons. But the reason why I named the show The Beauty Trap is because I'm seeing a lot of brothers out there who desire to be with the likes of Nia Long. If I had her, Lord, I would never cheat on her. Lord, have mercy. Jesus, she's too beautiful. Do you know some of the most beautiful women in the world have been cheated on? Jay cheated on Beyonce. They did whole albums off of their cheating sessions. Lemonade, that 444 album. Come on now. People, listen. We got to break up with Disney. Right? Disney has this happily ever after narrative that just ain't real. Happily ever after implies that the internal work is done. And if we are whips, WIP, works in progress, the work of self-knowledge is never done. And I'm so sick of this sad, broken, wounded society always choosing a side when two works in progress have a hump in the road. Yes, that man cheated. Yes. But we all run to Nia's side. Oh, Nia Long, Lord have mercy. That child shouldn't go through this. Everybody is at fault. Did you see the way the lady in the video, what was the sister's name? Andy, I forgot her name. She's not a sister, but she's a woman. Allison Feaster is the video, right? And the clip we played earlier, and she broke it down. Oh no, I'm talking about the lady in the clip. Not the lady, the man cheated. Lord have mercy, Andy. Come on. Esther Perel is the woman that spoke in the clip. And Esther basically said, people cheat to alleviate stress or alleviate a problem in the relationship. That's called triangulation, where there's if there's a line and is two people in a relationship, a line from me to her, sometimes that builds up stress between us back and forth. But if we triangulate, in other words, cheat, that's one way to triangulate. Another way to triangulate is to have a kid, right? That, yes, you'd be surprised. Sometimes the baby takes the focus off of a lot of the issues that need to be dealt with. And then the lady said it in such a way, Esther, said it in such a way. I frame it differently. I call it the relationship multivitamin. I'm not getting something from you, so I'm going to supplement it from somewhere else. The beauty trap. Just because she's beautiful, does that mean she's safe from being cheated on? Just because he's handsome, does that mean he's safe from being cheated on? It don't matter what the aesthetic is. People get cheated on every day in America. Stephen A. alluded to that. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a justification for cheating. I'm trying to introduce you to humanity, the flaws of the human condition. And unfortunately, y'all believe in ideals and ideas about relationship more than you believe in the works in progress that committed to these ideas. Till death do us part. In sickness and in health. Oh, Lord, I will never leave you. Wrong. Most relations, listen, wrong. Most of y'all in relationship with the enemy. You try to act like your partner ain't over there taking notes. You didn't know your partner was a slight collector. Huh? You didn't know your partner was over there collecting slights and keeping a tally of what they do to show you their affection for you. And if you don't respond in kind, you don't value them. I'm not you. Maybe my response is different than yours. Maybe your love language is giving gifts and getting gifts. Maybe I don't speak that language. And if that makes us incompatible, how did you skip over the broom with me? 1-800-920-1580. So people don't understand this cheating thing. It's part of the human condition. I tell women all the time, I tell men all the time, stop dating an idea and date the real work in progress. Who gonna date the real work in progress? Who's going to accept you as you are? Streaky draws and all. Huh? Accept these streaky draws, baby. This is who I am. I was never taught right. I do my best, but you got to accept it. No, people always trying to be funny about it. I'm just saying. That's one of the biggest sins in relationship. And that is to devote yourself to someone who has only accepted half of themselves and half of you. When I come forward, the voice of reason is going to keep this fire cooking.
The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
When you're the victim of a car accident, who goes to bat for you is crucial. We're MVP accident attorneys, the personal injury pros.
What up?
The difference between a rewarding settlement and striking out.
Oh, hell, streaky draws. Streaky draws. My draws ain't streaky.
Oh, Bob, look.
Call 833
I know what song I'm about to play.
Can you guys hear? Can you guys hear?
The College of Ethnic Studies at Cal State LA invites you to I Read to See Me, a celebration of multicultural children's books. Join us Saturday, September 24th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Yo, hit the like button, everybody.
Authors, illustrators, animators, and publishing professionals on the campus of Cal State LA.
Hit the like button, fam.
Authors read their work. Andrea Loney, Monica Mancias, Benson Shum, and many others help spark a child's love for reading with a multicultural children's book. This event is co-hosted by the College of Ethnic Studies at Cal State LA.
Hey, I sprayed some of this in here.
Book Project. Join us at Cal State LA
because it be smelling like mouth and sauerkraut up in this motherfucker.
price while supplies last.
So you would say it so everybody can hear you.
California Crusader newspaper would like
They
to
hear
thank
you
all
in the
our
background.
subscribers for their support throughout the
Now they
year.
hear you saying,
The South Los Angeles and South Bay
see,
areas
this
are
why
more
you
important.
normally sit in there.
California Crusader is a multicultural, black-owned, adjudicated newspaper
Well, I'm
that
here,
focuses
so
on providing newsworthy information to
Put your
people
Yankee
in
hat.
our community.
They did like,
We're constantly
Yeah,
looking
somebody-
for ways to assist businesses in our community.
somebody said you using Banaka, so.
Low-cost, effective ways
Yup.
to promote your business without reasonable and affordable advertising.
All I'm saying is a whole day of radio.
Sharing and submitting your stories on the California Crusader
It ain't just
newspaper
one
and
group of
Community
people.
Share Facebook group page, or visit our
It's a
website,
whole day of shows
californianews.com. That's
from 6 in the morning till now.
Located on the top right corner of the homepage, or text CCN to 42828. Again, text CCN to 42828. The California Crusader newspaper, working together to build a better community for our future. Subscribe today.
Please, everybody,
Outdoor leaks can save
put the phone number in the link, and I want to hear from y'all. Come on, Rob B. Thank you, sir. Thank you for setting it off, sir. Thank you, Haru, for setting the bar, sir.
Drip irrigation, so you
Thank
water
you.
only where it's needed. We can all do our part to conserve water. Visit SaveOurWater.com for more water-saving tips. Save water, save California.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
No.
You don't stop the rocket to the bang bang boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie beat. Now what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat. And me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet. See, I am Wonder Mike, and I'd like to say hello.
Ladies, it's Friday. Hey, check it out. This is my Dusty Hip Hop Legends playlist. Come on, DJ Academics. You can't call the legends of hip hop dusty. So tonight we gonna honor the hip hop legends. The playlist is my co-host. My co-host is my playlist. We gotta acknowledge the legends who built the most influential form of music. I mean, this culture that was born from hip hop, man. And yes, think about a lot of the R&B artists and the blues artists and people like Little Richard and Chuck Berry and a lot of guys like that. They got robbed, right? You saw Cadillac Records. They got robbed. A lot of people got robbed of their royalties. That's one thing I loved about Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson bought Little Richard's bought his catalog and gave him his catalog so he could get royalties off his music. So a lot of those deals back in the day for hip hop artists were terrible deals. They were foundational in the sense of building a new culture, man. So to call these brothers dusty is disrespectful to the highest level. You're standing on the shoulders of giants. Rapper's Delight was the record you just heard. I'm gonna get off my hip hop soapbox until the next record plays. Back to our topic, the beauty trap. The story of Nia Long and Ime Udoka. See, to me, the worst thing that could happen is if you're a public figure and you get caught cheating. Because now everything about you is going to be out there and everybody going to know your business, or at least have enough of your business in their face to create their own narrative. And let me just say, man, cheating is ubiquitous. Cheating and violence in relationships are ubiquitous. You hear people, I ain't never been violent. Have you cut somebody out? Yeah, that's a form of violence. Verbal abuse, psychological abuse, emotional abuse. There are multiple layers to it. It's nuanced. And I go back to Benjamin Carney out of UCLA. He said violence in human relationships is ubiquitous, right? From babies. You see, how often do you see those memes on TikTok and on Instagrams where babies are socking each other in the head? And how often do you see the memes on Instagram and TikTok where old people fighting real slow? From babies to the 80s, people are fighting. So violence is ubiquitous in relationship. Conflict is ubiquitous in relationship. You understand? And what people fail to realize is just because you're beautiful don't mean you won't get cheated on. Now, I don't know Halle Berry, but the narrative that's coming out might be a little difficult. I don't know her. It's alleged that she's a little difficult. I don't know the boy who shot Meg Thee Stallion in the feet. What that boy named? Tory Lanez. I don't know him, but he seemed to be a little difficult. See, it doesn't matter if you're wealthy. It doesn't matter if you're tall and attractive. You all still have work to do, right? You all still got work to do. Doesn't matter how well-to-do you might be socially. There's spiritual work that needs to be done. And I'm not one to agree with concepts like the question we have posted here on my Instagram. When your partner cheats, it almost never has anything to do with you. I don't agree with that. See, sometimes the psychologists and people who are educated in the Western way of thinking, in Western thought, right? They think, let me give you an example. Chinese medicine is more holistic, right? Western medicine is, oh, you sick, let's cut it out, or let's medicate it. Where is it at? Let's cut it off. Sometimes we have a black and white approach to these situations. Listen to the question again. Or the statement, when your partner cheats, it almost never has anything to do with you. And that's not true. See, sometimes what's wrong with you could be the impetus for why they may want somebody else. This isn't to put blame on the victim. This is to say there's a spiritual reason. For instance, you got low self-esteem, low self-worth. You doubt the truth of who you are because you haven't totally discovered it, right? Or it hasn't flickered up in your consciousness. So you second guess yourself, you doubt yourself. It's hard being around somebody like that. Or say you came from an abusive family who had a limited toolbox, who could not communicate effectively. So you carry that into the relationship. A lack of being able to communicate effectively, to speak your piece without being disrespectful, condescending, judging, right? Without all of that. It's hard to be around people like that. And what started as some comfortable, hey, this is a cool vibe, you see who the person really is when it's time for them to deal with real issues in the relationship, right? I love the way Ron and Mary Holnick states it in the Loyalty to Your Soul book. It's this. It's not the issue that is your issue. It's how you respond to the issue that is your issue. And a lot of people, and I'm not blaming Nia. I'm not blaming anybody in this case. What I'm saying is two works in progress will find the easiest route to reconcile conflict in relationship. For that brother, it might have been, let me juggle two situations at my job. which, by the way, is crazy. Allegedly, he did that. Allegedly. Let me juggle. First off, brother, Boston, one of the most racist cities in America. And you a black head coach, first-time head coach in the NBA, did a damn good job, got the Celtics to the championship year one, and boy, you gonna be over there tripping? You gonna be over there tripping? Nah, man. You can't do that like that. That's, first off, look, brother, you're recognizable. Right? They go to coach. And you got them to the championship. They ain't been to the championship in a millennia. They go to coach. Come on, brother. Yes, she might have been a relationship multivitamin, giving you something that you may not be getting at home. Somebody find that Sherelle record. Things I miss at home. Yeah. He might have been missing something at home. No justification for it. Listen, email Udoka. I done cheated. Oh, I done cheated a gang of times, and I will tell you. I'm probably one of the worst cheaters in the world. I get caught every time. I get caught every time. I'm just saying, man. When I say I'm a work in progress, I mean that. Now, in my 20s and 30s, boy, I was terrible. Woo, Lord. Ooh, I was too cute. I couldn't say no. Listen, most relationship specialists or experts, they ain't gonna put themselves out there like that. They're not. They want to present as a perfect product so they could sell you on whatever they're trying to sell you on. I'm here to tell you, nobody in the world is without flaw. Do you understand? First off, and that's beautiful. April Love in my chat room said it's a respect thing for me. Let me just say this. Respect is a real slippery word. Because ultimately what it does, what it means is do as I say and protect me. Right? Agree with me and protect me. But if you really look at the word respect, you're going to understand it's subjective. Because your definition of respect, it might be different than someone else's definition. And when I come forward, I'm going to tell you how respect me ain't going to work if you don't respect you. When we come forward, the voice of reason has so much to talk about.
Tonight. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams exclusively on KBLA.
Hey, we lit tonight. You saw how he played that little record in there, slipped that Sherelle in there for you.
FDA cleared its new COVID boosters for kids and teens. The pharmaceutical company filed 2 authorization requests.
1-800-920-1580. 1-800-920-1580. Ladies, get in here. I want to hear from the ladies who cheated on their men.
Allegations against head coach Ime Udoka in the summer. Udoka was suspended.
I want to hear.
Upcoming season.
Ladies ain't gonna tell me
An improper, intimate, and consensual relationship with a woman on the Celtics staff, which is a violation of organizational guidelines. The team said once it heard about the allegations, it immediately hired an independent law firm to investigate the claims. Actress Nia Long is speaking out about her fiancé Ime Udoka's suspension. From the Celtics, Long released a statement thanking people for their support and asked for privacy as she focuses on her children. That's the latest. I'm Kevin Brown from the Black Information Network and BINnews.com.
I can understand, like, when you get
Wendy's Biggie Bag is still just $5. Get a double stack G or bacon cheeseburger or crispy chicken BLT plus 4-piece nugs, small fries, and a small drink. Grab your bag at Wendy's today. Includes choice of double stack JBC or crispy chicken BLT with 4-piece nugs, small drink, and fries. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
Is the pen mightier than the sword? They say the pen is mightier than the sword. At KBLA Talk 1580, we not only have a lot to talk about, we have a lot to write about. Politics, relationships, business, empowerment, and culture. The all-star roster at KBLA Talk 1580 has you covered.
Right down there, a gallon of water.
I love that. That's my baby. Stay hydrated.
Op-eds.
Hey, my people in here supporting. I love y'all for that.
Download the KBLA 1580 app as we strive to remain your most
923 for the birthday. What up, Charles? Hey, bro, I was born on the 23rd, too. Magical number. Magical number.
Saturday, September 24th from noon to 6 p.m. Travel Black to the Future with LA's largest annual technology and entertainment conference for us.
Hey, guys.
Presented by TEC Alert, Black to the Future.
I'm going to the post office tomorrow.
Meet industry executives.
If you want your He Is Risen shipped out to you, get it now. All you got to do, Cash App me $71. Then email me your address. Some folks will send the money and not the email address.
Yes, sir. You heard it right.
I need your address, your mailing address. My email address is vor106@gmail.com. vor106@gmail.com. I'm going to see Dr. Russell tomorrow as well. Dr. Russell is about to hit me off with the new formula. It's just for me, of course.
That's right. We take care of license plate, title changes, and suspension renewals. So
I can't use it right away.
Do you have an office nearby?
We have multiple offices, or you can also do everything by phone.
Nobody insures you for a lower price than Just Auto Insurance.
He is risen.
And you can add a second car or driver for $5. Call now. 1-800-400-3189.
Everybody that's supporting, hitting the like button, hitting the super chat button, we appreciate you. We thank you.
The Institute for Diversity Certification is all about the 3 Ds: dedication, determination, and discipline. Learn more about our globally recognized diversity certification program today by calling 1-800-983-6192. Again, 1-800-983-6192. Or visit diversitycertification.org. As the #1 organization for certified diversity professionals and also certified diversity executive credentials, diversity certification.
I wish the ladies would call in.
Opportunity for you to demonstrate dedication to the field.
What happened?
Determination to make progress and more discipline to your process.
Man, whoever that was, call back.
And learn more about the diversity certification system. Call 1-800-983-6192. Again, 1-800-983-6192.
Get to your phone lines.
Or go to diversity certification.
I want to hear from you brothers too.
That's diversitycertification.org. The standard of excellence, equity, diversity, and inclusion.
Real talk, kids are gonna kid. And sometimes that can look messier, ickier, and stickier than we'd like to admit. We can't always protect our kids from chewing on borrowed pencils, sharing lip gloss, or wild sneezes. But there is one thing we can protect them from, and that's COVID-19. Keep your family safer with vaccines and boosters. Find one near you at myturn.ca.gov. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Hi, I'm Nicole Franklin.
And I'm Bryant Monte.
We're the host of the radio series Before You Go.
Yes, before you go, because there's no time like the present to talk to our guests.
Our 100-year-old guests.
What a gift.
We have 80 and 90-year-olds too, but the older the better, right, Bryant?
Oh, yes, and such amazing history.
We've got history on record.
History corrected.
Lots of smiles, and I'd say some redemption as we unearth some deep, dark secrets.
Like politics, race, movies, music,
Baseball.
From sports to the silver screen.
From our 100-year-old guests.
So join us for a rewind in time.
Tune into our podcast on the KBLA 1580 app.
And listen live Fridays at 5 a.m.
And weekend mornings at 6 a.m.
on KBLA Talk 1580.
I get them out.
You're listening to the voice of reason with Bill Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Do you know? Do you know? The voice of reason knows. Ladies and gentlemen, legendary Cool Mo D. Before his How You Like Me Nowadays. Disrespectful to call the legends dusty. You got to understand something about wealth in America, man. The wealth gap is huge. White people got 80% of the wealth. Probably about 85, 90 now. Who knows? But we do know black folk got 2.6% of the wealth. 2% of that is in the hands of baby boomers. The other 0.6% is in the hands of everybody else. Jay-Z, Oprah, Beyonce, me, you. And what most black people, we waiting on them boomers to die so we can inherit the house. Most of black wealth is tied up in real estate and pensions, and we ain't got it. Okay? We ain't got it. So what we can't do is broke shame the legends that created a livelihood for you, brother. All right? Do you know what time it is? You need to get up on it, man. All right, let's get these phone calls rolling. The beauty trap. It's not really a story about Nia Long and Ime Udoka. It's just that they're in the news right now. And the bottom line is, man, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody is a work in progress. We're not letting anybody off the hook. We're not siding, this person is free of blame. We don't know the details of their intimate interactions, spiritual interactions, emotional interactions, psychological interactions. We don't know. So let's get the phone lines cracking. My man Sean from Oakland, California just joined the fray.
Brother, let me go deep. Great conversation, like always.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I always got to tell you that. But so my father, a wonderful human being, rest in peace. He died a few years back. My father had 3 boys before the age of 21. Okay, yeah. Yes. And, was with a high school sweetheart, cheerleader. He was a star football player, blah, 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 right? But my thing here is that he probably, missed out on some college opportunities, which I know he did, but he went and did his thing, take care of the kids. That's what he did. And then he met my mother, right? So I had 3 half-brothers growing up. And that's how I was, raised. All boys, that's how we did it. And, yeah, we were rough, or they were rough with me until I got big enough to, handle my own. But what I'm trying to say here is that there's nothing wrong. My father, by the way, I'm making that point because the reason why my dad and mom divorced was because my dad couldn't really be with just one person. And I don't want to judge him for that. This is no judgment zone, right? And rest in peace, Pops. And we were really good friends, not about, he wasn't more my father figure, but he was a really good person. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't mean you're a bad person because, you know, you're attracted to other people and sexually and all that. But the reason why I'm calling is what that taught me, good or bad or the other, is when I was really young, I was lucky with the ladies, right? So I took advantage of it very safely. My mother was very important that I don't have 3 boys before the age of 21. And I thank her so much for that. My dad, too, said, don't be doing what I did. So I just, you know, I did that, and there's no judgment in the way you do that. So when it comes to cheating and all that kind of thing, right, when you're young, go ahead and live like a rock star, but live it safely. Mm-hmm. Because bringing a child into this world is really difficult. You know it, brother. I know it at a later time in life. It doesn't matter when you bring them into the world. You know you love them as more than anything that you could even imagine, and you're going to do everything to help them and be their guide and do all of that. But my thing is, if you can live like a rock star at a younger age, or at least when you're single, it doesn't even have to be younger, you know, and be safe and all of that and have great relationships, then maybe sex won't be your number 1 priority in a relationship. Because there's too many times that's the number 1 priority, when we all know, if you've been old like me, that is a very important part of relationships. You're never going to outdo the most important emotional thought in human history, which is sex, right? Never. You're not going to be able to stop it. You're not going to be able to control people. But what you can do when you get, you know, if you're able to get that out of your system at a young age or a middle age or whenever you get it out, that's a very important part of your relationship, but it's not number 1. There's like 10 other things you could be doing in a relationship, and you mention them all the time, you know, about transactional and all these other things that aren't as important. I mean, and then you start to work it out together. And then you start to appreciate taking care of yourself. Because I need my better half to take care of herself, which she does, thank goodness, knock on wood, and I take care of myself. We're always trying to, you know, and I'm very confident, she's very confident, and that's how you keep that confidence, because it's preparation. So that's what I wanted to say, because, you know, sex and all that kind of thing, look, people, that is very important, but that is not the most important thing.
Man, we appreciate the insight, Sean from Oakland, California. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. I want to talk to you. This is a very serious conversation, and everybody has gone through it. So share your insight on what you've been through. Let's get to Jordan out of Nashville, Tennessee. Jordan, speak on it.
Listen here, man. Look, I'm not even finna draw this out like the last dude did. I'm not finna draw it out that long. But look, my grandma was having an affair with my granddad. And that's how my mom was born. And that's how I ended up getting born. If that hadn't happened, I wouldn't have been born. So, to me, this shit is natural. Look, he making the money.
Bro, you cannot curse on AM radio, dog. You came in with the wrong energy and I let it slide, but don't curse on here, okay?
My bad, bro. I didn't mean to get checked.
All right.
Sorry about that. But I won't do it again, but my mom was born illegitimately from a man that my grandma was cheating with. You know what I mean? Because this dude had more resources than the man that she was with. And that's how I came into existence, is because she had that illegitimate relationship with that man because he had more resources. So, look, this man, he made Udoka, he got resources. I don't care if he's Neil Long in that cherry zone. He got resources. So he got access to whatever he wants, man. And we shouldn't judge that man because of that. That ain't nothing that need to be put on blast. It just, that's what it is. You're a man with resources and you have options. And he is exercising his options.
So let me ask you a question, because everybody wants to know. If it's flipped, she's a woman with options. She got resources too. She's Nia Long, actress. She got resources too. Does your principle apply to her as well?
It could apply, but the thing is, it doesn't apply societally because you're almost a 50-year-old woman.
Wow!
You're almost a 50-year-old woman. No man is really looking for you like that.
Ooh.
What can you do for a man like me? I'm 34. What could a 50-year-old woman do for me besides give me some money? You don't have nothing to offer. And what did you freeze your eggs? What did you do? You don't have anything for me.
So let me just do this. This is, and I hear what you're saying. I gotta carry you over, bro. Please hang on the line. Please hang on the line. When we come forward, I'm going back to Nashville, Tennessee.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
Ooh.
LA Metro, Inglewood, and Westchester celebrate the dedication of the K-Line's Westchester Veteran Station. Maisha Cairo here, and it's time for your K-Block Minute News. The final K-Line station dedication took place mid-September for the Westchester Veterans Grill Station. This station
Man, so hey, I be trying not to. I be trying to hold it together.
U.S. Vets Facility, which provides transitional and permanent housing for veterans. The iconic Randy's Donuts, and more. 2 more stations being prepared for service are the Aviation Century and LAX Transit Center stations. The new K-Line is scheduled to open this fall. Some officials present at the celebration were Metro.
Hey, I see it's Friday. What? Well, want to test me real quick.
Stephanie Wiggins, Metro CEO, and Mayor Eric Garcetti.
Imagine a world without heart disease
and
stroke, where every person has the opportunity to live a full and healthy life. Join the American Heart
Hey, who's joining?
Los
We got 100 people in here, man.
At the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum.
We got 100 people in here. Who's going to join the membership and become an official cousin, family member? Click that join this channel to get access to perk links.
Sponsored by UCLA Health, Keck Medicine.
Where my super chatters at?
Northridge.
Everybody who hit the Cash App, thank you. But it's too many people in here. Y'all got to support the channel. We're at 1723. Societal double standards. Heru, you got to call in for this one. Heru, you got to call in for this one. Truemonger, you got to call in for this one. Y'all think I'm a gangbang. I ain't finna bang.
Where next?
You earn 10x miles on hotels and rental cars, and 5x miles on flights booked through Capital One Travel, and 2x miles on everything else you buy with Venture X.
Chanel, stop watching porn.
Premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges. The Venture X card from Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
More of the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams right now on KBLA Talk 1580.
Yes, indeed. The voice of reason back in the building. LL Cool J, the doo-wop. 1988 from the Bad album. Come on, man. We can't disrespect the hip-hop elders. Tonight we got an amazing topic happening, the beauty trap. The story of Nia Long and Udoka. And it's not really. It's loosely based on them. We don't have any details. But this cheating thing that happens in relationships, it doesn't matter if you're beautiful. People will cheat. It doesn't matter if you have resources. People will cheat on resources. I don't want to get into people's business. 1-800-920-1580. Phone lines are cracking. Let's get back to Jordan out of Nashville. Jordan, talk to us.
Yeah, what else you want to hear?
Okay, Jordan, we've had enough. All right, Jordan could go. Well, what did you hang on for, Jordan, if you were done? Now, let me just say this, because I think people getting out of hand a little bit. Listen, this is a no judgment zone. You get to call in and say what you want to say, just long as you don't curse, right? Right? You get to say it. I'm not going to judge what you say. I might not agree with what you say, but you get to call in here without judgment and say it. The point that Jordan was making out of Nashville, he was basically saying older women really can't give anything other than resources, or, you know, and he was saying the opposite applies to Udoka. Basically saying because he's a millionaire, he has resources and blah, 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 he gets to cheat with impunity. And let me just say, if you're cheating as a man, and I had to learn this, man, like I said, I cheated before. If you're cheating, you're not in your truth. Men, tell the truth. Just be like, look, we don't have nothing solid. We don't have nothing serious. And, you know, I'm out here. I'm doing my thing. But when it becomes clandestine, then I can understand why women would have an issue with that. Now, the reports that are coming back is that Nia and the brother Ime are not married. I think they're engaged. However, something is going on in that relationship which would cause a brother to, you know, just say, hey, I'm going to go do this without being honest about it. But I also say lying is part of the human condition. None of this is to justify it. It is just to point out the fact that people lie to protect themselves. People lie to protect their assets. People lie to do all types of things. They lie to manipulate. They lie to communicate. You lie when you wear a mask, right? That's not really you. That's the ideal you. That's not the real you. That's your relationship representative. That's a lie. This is heavy, man. We got man all over the country. We're going to get some callers in here. When we come forward, we're going to go to Battle Creek, Michigan, Los Angeles, as well as Memphis, Tennessee.
The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear.
Truemonger.
Voice of reason with Williams on KBLA Talk.
Lying is a lack of respect. I would just add one word.
Cryptocurrency becomes such a burden.
Lying is a lack of self-respect. How about that?
Homes are just a temporary
identity withheld. I agree with you, True.
Now there's a place to spread the wealth and keep a family's lights on. Pay it forward.
What up, identity withheld?
Plant trees. Party with a purpose and save lives. 3Quality is an
AKA, you better call in here and say that.
And connects us all. At 3Quality.net, those who have the means transfer tokens.
AKA, get in here and call it.
Those at their lowest point now have a
call in, AKA.
Crypto in which to turn. Need help?
Shout out to Her Transform. Shout out to Nzinga Davy Lee. AKA. Everybody in the building right now. We got people in here. Everybody in here. Holla at your brother Truemonger, Rob B. What up, what up, what up, what up? New Waters 2020.
KBLA Talk 1580, reminding you when we fight, we win. Asian Americans Advancing Justice is the nation's largest legal and civil rights organization for Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders. Founded in 1983 as the Asian Pacific American
Deanna, what up?
Justice, LA
Haru Ali, what up?
Individuals and organizations.
Third Eye, what up?
Their mission is to advocate
Sigma
for civil
American.
rights, provide legal services and education, and build coalitions to positively influence and impact
your boy
Asian
07
Hawaiians and Pacific Islanders, and to
Positive
create a more
Influence
equitable and
Paparazzi.
harmonious society.
I'm
To
shouting y'all
volunteer,
out.
Make a donation or seek assistance.
What
visit
up?
AdvancingJustice-LA.org. That's AdvancingJustice-LA.org.
We got Pisces Light in the building.
888-349-9695. 888-349-9695.
Tunes.
This is a community call to action.
1521 in the building.
1580.
You know you want some more. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Yes, sir. The Voice of Reason. We honor the legends of hip hop. So, just really quickly, let me recap. A young DJ, he got the voice. He's the voice of the youth right now. And we appreciate that young brother, DJ Academics. And recently he came out and basically said, you know, when he sees the legends of hip hop and the foundational people of hip hop that actually created hip hop, that they broke and dusty. He said they were dusty. And, you know, LL Cool J and others came out like, man, you don't get to disrespect the legends that way. And tonight, I wanted to honor the legends by making them my co-host. So when you're hearing Freaks Come Out at Night by Houdini, you know, it's just to let you know, man, we lost ecstasy last year from Houdini. So I just want to say shout out to the legends. When I come forward, I'm going to the phone lines and I'm talking to my folk. The Voice of Reason is on fire tonight. What is happening? What's that? Oh, y'all in here. They in here dancing and all types of wild shit is happening. I don't know what's going on.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Kevin Brown, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. Moderna is requesting the FDA clear its new COVID boosters for kids and teens.
Right.
The pharmaceutical company filed 2 authorization requests for the FDA. One is for kids as young as 6, and another for teens up to 17. The Boston Celtics say they knew of allegations against head coach Ime Udoka in the summer. Udoka was suspended by the team for the entire upcoming season after it found he had an improper
So shout out from
consensual
Fresno.
relationship
What
with
up,
a woman
Fresno?
on the Celtics staff, which is a violation of organizational guidelines. The team said once it heard about the allegations, it immediately hired an independent law firm to investigate the claims. Actress Nia Long is speaking out about her fiancé Ime Udoka's suspension from the Celtics. Long released a statement thanking people for their support and ask for privacy as she focuses
They
on her
should.
children. That's the latest. I'm Kevin Brown from the Black Information Network and BINnews.com.
But I'm here now.
Hey,
at home.
California.
All right,
we're all
Edward.
going places. Some choose to walk, some choose to drive. Just remember, we're all in this together. Share the road. Share the responsibility. Go safely, California. From the California Office of Traffic Safety and Caltrans.
Hey.
Hi, I'm Tavis Smiley. As KBLA
Chanel.
Talk 1580 host, we never quite know where the conversation is going to go.
Chanel.
Sometimes our guests really surprise us.
Chanel.
They've been together for 13 years. It's a terrific app. I look forward to it. I'm enjoying your format and
I want some more tea.
I will tweet it to my several 100,000 followers and call their attention to it as well.
If the KBLA 1580 app is enticing enough for our guests to download and share, you should download the app and share with your friends too.
Yeah,
So,
that's
download
good.
the KBLA 1580 app today and take us with you wherever you go.
So you were together
KBLA Talk 1580.
No.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this will be crazy.
The child was weird, and you still had to break down.
It's a very heated topic.
How is that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I was like the kid, is there something wrong with that?
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed. Hit you with the bad pipes routine. How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches the nip.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man moves on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you rate women so well?
Zoe Williams.
Reason and accountability.
The voice of reason.
Here are 7 clear signs that you're in a toxic relationship and whether you should run or fight to save the relationship. Number 1 or both of you accuses, blames, criticizes, or uses ultimatums constantly. 2, there's been physical or verbal abuse, lying, cheating, or narcissistic behavior. 3, one or both of you are constantly monitoring each other's phones or activities. 4, you aren't allowed to say no or simply have a difference of opinion without someone getting angry. 5, you stop communicating your wants and needs because it generally ends up upsetting them or both of you. 6, one or both of you keeps a scorecard of all the other person's wrongs and all the good they have done for the other person. 7, your partner almost never takes responsibility for what doesn't work in a relationship.
Wow. If you have any one of those issues or a combination of those issues, would you cheat? Would you cheat? I'm saying we don't know what's going on inside a person's relationship. If you're dealing with a lot of stuff like that, to triangulate might, in your mind, relieve some kind of pressure, not a justification. Brother should have had a conversation with Nia if something was going on. Brother should say, hey, listen, I'm going through a situation. Right? Brother should have had the conversation. And that's no judgment on him, right? That's no judgment on him. I'm not trying to condemn anybody. In our society, we're ready to cancel everybody, but we're not ready to hold everybody accountable, right? I played that clip because I wanted you guys to hear some of the multifaceted issues that plague certain relationships that may lead to cheating. But I get it. People don't listen. My intern just asked me. Arabia said, Zoe, if you were in a relationship with a woman for 13 years and she cheated with a couple of people at her job, would you take her back? And without hesitation, I said no. Without hesitation, no. All right, then kick rocks. You got to go. And I do recognize that there's a double standard Because the question now becomes, do you think Nia will take him back? They've been together for 13 years. Do you think Nia is ready to throw all of that away? And when we start looking at the research regarding cheating, you start to find out that cheating is usually the straw that breaks the camel's back. It's many other issues in the relationship. And then cheating is like the cherry on, well, that's a poor choice of words, the cherry on top. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry. But I'm just, cheating just, oh, and you gonna cheat? You already mean and irritable? You already disrespectful? 1-800-920-1580. We got callers on the line. Let's get them in here. Let's get them. Q, Los Angeles, get in here. Let's talk.
My brother, how you doing? It's been a minute since I got on the line.
Yes, sir. Good to have you in here, bro.
But I trust that everything is well.
Yes.
Brother, I'm going to be succinct.
Please.
There's an old adage which it says that if you have a fire in your home, you do not go to someone else's home to look for fire. So there has to be some reason why this took place between Nia and the brother. And secondly, I'd like to point out that it sounds like this is a tabloid issue. There are more issues that we are facing as black people. And so I think we should focus more on those issues, like black men, relationship between black men and relationship between black women. A brother to a brother, we are so disengaged that we don't even, when we see each other coming the opposite direction, we don't have time. We don't even say, hey, brother, how you doing? You know, we look the other way. So I think we should focus more on that. And just maybe, if we're able, in the spirit of the 100 million, the Million Man March, if we can deal with ourselves, with each other, our women will see that. They will see the changes in us. And perhaps, maybe, that will help the relation between the black man and the black women. So I think we should focus more on many issues that are more important and leave the tabloid issues alone.
This day business. I love it. Q, we appreciate the call, man. Call in anytime. You already know you got a seat at the table. I appreciate the call.
Thank you.
And yeah, same to you, brother. And he makes a great point. He makes a great point. It's really none of our business. Yet, this is some of the burdens that come with celebrity, with being a public figure. And remember the topic. The name of the topic. Just let's remember the topic. The beauty trap. Sometimes, and this isn't speaking about Nia Long, but sometimes people can be beautiful on the outside and ugly on the inside. Listen, is that a reason to cheat? I'm going to say no. If you discover your beautiful woman or your beautiful man is ugly on the inside after being enamored by the outside, that now you should instigate the conversation. Let's have a conversation about how we move this thing forward or not. Woo! 1-800-920-1580. When we come forward, I'm going to Battle Creek, Michigan. And where? Oh, yeah, Battle Creek, Michigan. Heru Ali is about to cook.
He's on fire tonight. It's the voice of Reason with Zoe Williams exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
Yeah, I'm not worried about touching nerves.
Secondary School provides for every 9th through 12th grade student. Located in Gardena, New Millennium Secondary School, home of the Warriors, is dedicated to creating a vibrant, dynamic high school experience at a small, safe, secure school.
So you
NMSS offers on-site transferable credit college courses and offers all high school sports, giving students the opportunity to compete and be seen by scouts.
We're Truemonger. I need you in here, True.
Visit newmillenniumschool.org now and join the Warriors. That's newmillenniumschool.org.
Truemonger. Hey, where are the super chats? Yesterday we did $25.
Be a warrior at New Millennium.
Today we at 17.
Hi, this is Nicole Sims.
Come on, y'all.
Hi, this is Alexandra, and we personally invite you to be a warrior. We are accepting enrollment applications right now for the fall semester. Go to www.newmillenniumschool.org or call us directly
Come on, y'all.
310-999-6162,
The last 2 days
extension 112.
we've been a limp noodle on the super chat. We're limp noodle.
Yelp says it's where Alabama meets Texas.
Well, where can I get the most tender smoked brisket in town?
Google says it's at My Father's Barbecue.
Well, what about pulled pork, hot links, ribs, chicken, and smoked turkey?
I told you, it's where Alabama meets Texas.
But Alabama doesn't meet Texas.
Yes, it does. Right in the city of Carson.
Udoka was definitely clapping them cheeks. Come on, Tone.
Barbecue. They have the best.
Thanks, Tone.
I'm hungry now. I'm going to my father's barbecue.
Limp noodle. You limp noodle.
And it's where Alabama meets
I was watching The Green Mile the other day, crying. Billy Bob was crazy.
Order by phone at 310-817-4166.
That movie
That's
is hilarious.
310-817-4166. Or visit us at myfathersbbq.com.
Is Samuel Jackson wearing a wig?
Barbecue is open
No, but he has some
Friday,
braids.
Saturday, and Sundays.
No, but it's funny.
Here's the victim of
You limp noodle.
Who goes to bat for you is crucial. We're MVP accident attorneys, the personal injury pros. Hiring the right law firm can be the difference between a rewarding settlement and striking out. Our team is in it to win it, and we'll fight to get the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the pros at MVP Accident
Where my phone calls? Where? Okay.
MVP wins for your free consultation.
I guess I gotta take a break. These motherfuckers must be tired of me. What up, what up, what up?
Did you know fixing outdoor leaks can save 27 to 90 gallons of water per day? Even tiny leaks can be huge water wasters. Conserving water starts with a few simple water-saving actions at home and in the yard, like adjusting your sprinklers and adding drip irrigation so you water only where it's needed. We can all do our part to conserve water. Visit SaveOurWater.com for more water-saving tips. Save water, save California.
You're listening to the voice of reason with Phil Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Zoe's house. Hey, Zoe's house. Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Run DMC. A lot of legends in hip hop paved the way. Phone lines is cracking. I gotta get my man in here, Heru Ali. And I'm trying to be balanced in this conversation because everybody wants to blame Ime Udoka. And everybody wants to exonerate Nia Long. And I'm going to say, man, yes, nobody likes to get cheated on. Nobody wants to be cheated on. But I'm still here to say that, guess what? It's part of the human condition. It's part of how we relate. We cheat on ourselves when we don't show up in our true self. You know, when we lack self-respect, we cheat on ourselves. When we enter relationships with that lack of self-respect. Heru Ali, speak to me, man. What are your thoughts on this, man?
Peace and love to the family of nations. Honors everybody. I'm truly confused tonight. We've been all over the place like a bird dropping. Respectfully.
No, it's too late.
It's been great conversation. I'm just like, what are we talking about? Are we talking about their situation? Are we talking about falling for the beauty trap? Are we talking about our individual experiences with quote-unquote cheating? I
Oh, so you have been listening.
Absolutely.
Okay, then. We talked about all of that. There are many times beautiful women feel like they're above being cheated on and are the most shocked when it happens.
Yes.
Then we covered the other aspects as well, right? When we talked about how you cheat on yourself. And when you cheat on yourself, you tend to attract the cheater. Relationship is a mirror. We also talked about how people triangulate in relationship in order to alleviate stress that is built up between two people. You keeping up with the conversation, you're not lost. Boy, don't call here disrespecting, man. Don't make me rehash the whole breakdown. Don't play with me, man.
Let me pick one aspect of everything.
There you go. Pick an aspect and talk about it.
We have the societal double standards. Say it's okay when they do it, but it's not okay when I do it. It's okay to keep the government's secrets, but I can't keep my own secrets. They can say it's for national security and you're serving your country.
That's what you should have led with. Let me just say, Haru, you should have led with that. That's where you come in. You come in right there, brother.
I apologize, brother. Listen. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's a lot that we don't know about their relationship. Let's keep this, nuanced. It's a lot we don't know. We don't know if she's ever done it, and I'm not trying to project or redirect. We don't know what type of relationship demographic that they have, the agreements. The last report that I heard on KBLA stated that she said, listen, I just want you to be respectful, and I'm going to concentrate on taking care of my children and my family. So it's just a lot that we don't know. But have I cheated in the past before I came into a knowledge of self? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
We were raised to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And just like RK, when I was growing up in high school, the dope boys who was grown men used to come and pick up the girls that we wanted, but their parents knew.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like so many people can be complacent in what's now considered a wrong. And I'm just gonna leave with that. I love y'all. Have a great weekend, everybody. Have a great weekend, though, because this is just love to the family and nations. Respect.
Yeah, man. We appreciate it always. Nothing but love. Matt Barnes chimed in. Matt Barnes, former NBA player, played with Kobe, played against Kobe. He said, I played in the league for a long time. Anyone in the league could tell you this is very common. Well, they're saying he recanted his statements. But if he did, everybody in the league knows this to be true, though. Right? In every aspect of business. Do you know how much cheating is going on in corporate America? Haru Ali dropped a good point. And the point that Haru dropped was, your secrets aren't really your secrets. Now, if you do anything, all this stuff will be found out, basically. Especially if you're at that level, you're going to get found out. So I don't even know how you can move. Right? I don't know how you can move. You got to just move by yourself, alone. I don't know. Truemonger from Dallas is in here too. Truemonger, get in here.
Yes, sir.
Talk to us, man.
I really don't know what the method is, because why did they suspend him for his personal relationship that didn't affect his job? I just still don't get that. But maybe they didn't get married because he Maybe he's just trying to hold on to something that he thinks is secure. Feels like she's not going to go anywhere. Then again, she might be a headache. Who knows why he's cheating on her? Whatever's going on. Who's to say that she wasn't cheating on him? Nobody just put it out there, but they'll put his business out there. Whatever.
Yeah, that's oof. This is.
She could be just messy as he is.
Wow.
Nobody will discuss that. They want to make it seem like Nia is a victim. And she very well could be, but nobody knows that. So everybody's assuming right now.
Heavy points.
I think people are just infatuated with the drama of it. They want to see some nasty stuff going on. And I didn't know who the dude was. It came out because I kind of stopped watching the NBA a long time ago. I barely paid attention to him.
Wait a minute. We all know who he is, bro. That dude right there took the Boston Celtics to the championship in his first year.
I didn't watch much of it.
No, I got you.
I didn't know who he was.
I got you. Hey, well, check this out, True. Always a pleasure to talk to you, brother. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for calling in. Good game. We love it. I found something that said, here are the 9 reasons men cheat on beautiful women. Oh, this is going to be terrible. Number 1, she is ugly on the inside. Whew. You think? Number 2, the sex is not so good. You think? She has very few skills besides looking beautiful. Uh-oh. Ugh. Should I keep reading this? I don't know. Yikes. Let me just say, and I'm going to say it again, just because a person is attractive, it doesn't mean they don't come into the situation with their own baggage, with their own issues, right? To me, the issue that hasn't been dealt with makes you unattractive to me, right? If you come into a relationship and whatever you're going through hasn't been resolved to some degree, it's going to manifest itself in the relationship. Now, whether your partner holds on for whatever reason, because typically in marriage, you hear things like it's cheaper to keep her or it's cheaper to keep him, right? You hear this, or I got too much time invested. And sometimes people hold on to the situation for the situation's sake, but it might not be a good situation. So then that would be justification enough to creep out and do what they want to do. Now the internet is going crazy and adding another layer. I saw this meme. It says, so let me get this right. Women across the world who are engaged, or women across the world who are enraged about Nia Long getting cheated on, but made a joke out of Will Smith getting cheated on. Y'all forgave Jada right away for embarrassing her husband, but will bully and harass a man that did the same thing. They're saying selective behavior. Ooh, who would agree with that? 1-800-920-1580. James from Los Angeles, get in here and talk to us.
What's up, Mrs. Zoe? Long time.
Yes, sir. Welcome back, man. Welcome back.
Thank you. I look at it like this. Brothers cheat, and I understand your list, but brothers cheat even if they have a good-looking woman because they see another good-looking woman they want or want it at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
It's not psychological. It's not nothing scientific. It's just we're greedy.
I agree.
Out there. I know I am. I am. I done had plenty of good-looking women and still wanted more good-looking women. But like I said, it could come back to you, and when it does, you have to be a soldier pull up your pants and take it like a man. What you dish out will come back.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And you may not like how it come back, but it's going to come back.
Wow.
I'll leave it like that.
Appreciate it.
Love to you, brother.
Thank you, sir. Los Angeles in the building because of James. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. Let me... Gosh, that's heavy, man. Look. We cheat. He said we were greedy. And there have been times, let me just be transparent here. There have been times where, yes, I was outright greedy. It was just so much. It was everywhere. And I'm not trying to create this narrative. See, because what happens is the narrative gets created that men are immature or they lack self-discipline because they want all they can get. But let me pose this. Maybe they're not greedy. Maybe they're not immature. Maybe it's their nature. Maybe it's our nature. Nobody wants to look at it from the nature angle when it comes to men. They want to be like, no, you got to get serious and I can't waste no more time with you. This is what it is. No. Maybe it's actually the nature of men. Now you're getting into, is monogamy natural for men or women? Huh? Because women are quick to say, listen to how I'm going to frame this. Y'all check me. Women are quick to say men are immature when they're not ready to settle down. Maybe men innately sense that monogamy is unnatural to masculinity. Huh? Maybe men don't want to capitulate to societal norms. Monogamy is 250 years old. You want to do the research? Look it up. 250 years old. Huh? Nobody want to have this conversation, right? Sometimes, in this society, sometimes looking like the perfect couple is about presentation so you could get further in society. How you gonna run for president without a wife? Where your first lady at, homie? And don't be the pastor without a first lady. Because if you without a first lady too long, the rumor mill, what's wrong with pastor? Huh? Sometimes you got to have somebody on your side to send a message. Can we talk about this? 1-800-920-1580. We got Callie Soul on the line. But Callie, we up against this break. Callie, hold tight. Please come in here and give us some divine feminine insight on what we talking about tonight. When we come forward, we got a lot to talk about. Get on the mic and MC.
Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
15 wives like you. Say that
I'm Kevin Brown, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. Moderna is requesting the FDA clear its new COVID boosters for kids and teens. The pharmaceutical company filed 2 authorization requests for the FDA. One is for kids as young as 6, another for teens up to 17. The Boston Celtics say they knew of allegations against head coach Ime Udoka in the summer. Udoka was suspended by the team for the entire upcoming season after it found he had an improper, intimate, and consensual relationship with a woman on the Celtics staff, which is a violation of organizational guidelines. The team said once it heard about the allegations, it immediately hired
player at 85.
Investigate the claims. Actress Nia Long is speaking out about her fiancé Ime Udoka's suspension. From the Celtics, Long released a statement thanking people for their support and asked for privacy as she focuses on her children. That's the latest. I'm Kevin Brown from the Black Information Network and BINnews.com.
Hey, California, we're all going places. Some choose to walk, some choose to drive. Just remember, we're all in this together. Share the road, share the responsibility. Go safely, California. From the California office of
Arabia in here. Arabia in here turned up right now.
Hi, I'm Tavis Smiley. As KBLA Talk 1580 host, we never quite know where the conversation is going to go. But sometimes our guests really surprise us.
Let me just close to say I downloaded your app while we were talking. It's a terrific app. I look forward to it. I'm enjoying your format and what have you. I will tweet it to my several
invest, man. Invest in the Lysol.
If the KBLA 1580 app is enticing enough for our guests to download and share, you should download the app and share with your friends too. So, download the KBLA 1580 app today and take us with you wherever you go. KBLA Talk 1580. We're not rocking with the best. We got a lot to talk about. The College of Ethnic Studies at Cal State LA invites you to I Read to See Me, a celebration of multicultural children's books. Join us Saturday, September 24th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for this fun-filled event with authors, illustrators, animators, and publishing professionals on the campus of Cal State LA. Bring the whole family to hear award-winning authors read their work. Andrea Loney, Monica Mancias, Benson Shum, and many others. Help spark a child's love for reading with a multicultural children's book. This event is co-hosted by the College of Ethnic Studies at Cal State LA and the African American Children's Book Project. Join us at Cal State LA in the courtyard of King Hall on September 24th. Free books for kids, t-shirts, and other giveaways while supplies last.
The lady in the building.
How to crypto, purchase, profit, earn passive income, and partner in philanthropy. How do you do it? I'm here to show you how. Text 212-665.
Hey, Arabia in here turned up. I don't know what to do.
I'm your co-host of the
She
radio
just
series
having a
Before You
whole
Go.
conversation over
When I'm
here.
not on the air, I'm
Do
the
y'all
CEO
hear
of
Arabia? Oh,
cryptocurrency
she's
firm.
right there.
We're
Just
quality, and we make it our business to teach you
she's singing
how
and
to
shit.
crypto, how to purchase, how to profit, how to earn enough to give to those in need. Let's explain it all and use a portion of your course fees to cover your first cryptocurrency purchase. Send me, Nicole, the COO, a text at 212-665-4418. That's 212-665-4418. Learn how to crypto with a crypto COO.
They said we can hear her. Exactly. She right there. Cutting the fuck up.
KBLA Talk 1580 reminding you that when we fight, we win. Community Coalition trains activists and organizers in order to support power building with Black, Brown, Indigenous, and people of color. Community Coalition works to help transform the social and economic conditions in South LA that foster addiction, crime, violence, and poverty by building a community institution that involves thousands in creating, influencing, and changing public policy. Founded by Karen Bass in 1990, Community
What happened to
Coalition
Sister
was
Girl?
born as an African American and Latino organization with the goal of turning hopelessness
Sister
and
Girl.
despair into action.
Y'all little Sister Girl
The activism
circle.
of the Community Coalition's members and community residents has almost solely stimulated economic recovery in South LA for decades, generating billions of dollars by redirecting them to South LA schools and foster care. In addition, Community Coalition offers amazing mind, body, soul resources, advocacy, and policy work and has a robust and active membership body. To become a member, get a referral, or get support for your nonprofit, visit CocoSouthLA.org. That's CocoSouthLA.org or call 323-750-9087. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
If you're living with diabetes and using insulin, you know the pain of pricking your fingers over and over again. Ouch! Well, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you can reduce the pain of
What up,
fingers.
Nikki Tyson?
Administer insulin 3 or more times per day, or use an insulin pump. Call now and learn how a CGM can help you.
Painless. No more pricking my finger. No finger pricks. Convenience. They delivered it free and they took care of all the paperwork.
You can reduce pain right away. Plus, it's accurate, easy to use, and helps you spend more time in range. And if you have insurance, you can get a new CGM at little or no out-of-pocket cost. Call now and get free shipping of your new CGM. Plus, we'll bill your insurance for you. 800-457-9220.
Typing fast as hell.
800-457-9220. That's 800-457-9220.
More of the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Right now on KBLA Talk 1580.
Yeah, the voice of reason has returned. I'm turned up. Oh, this topic got me turned up. Got me turned up. That was Out of Here by KRS-One. That was like 93. The reason why that album was so significant is because finally KRS-One hooked up with one of the greatest producers in hip-hop history, DJ Premier, and came with that boom bap album. Great record. Still homage to the hip-hop legends. We got phone calls. People want to talk about this topic, the beauty trap. Just because they beautiful don't mean that they can't be cheated on. Let's get it cracking. Cali Soul, Denver, Colorado. Get in here and talk to us.
Peace, family. First of all, I just want to say that the show has been on fire this week. It has been totally torture to not be able to listen in live. I'm like, oh, I could have called in on that.
Yes.
But it's been fire.
Thank you.
Tonight's topic, you're welcome. You're going to be mad at me for saying this. But
say it.
Judgment-free zone.
Say it.
And monogamy is not natural to human nature.
You
said it, and I believe that. I'm not saying that we should run around here sowing our royal oats. If you're in a relationship, you're committed to someone, you should respect that commitment as much as you can, but you are still having this human experience. And monogamy is not natural. I love crab legs. I can't eat crab legs every night. I love steak. I love salad. I love all these wonderful meals. I'm making a peach cobbler tonight. I'm not going to make a peach cobbler every day. I like pound cake. I like lemon cake. I like cookies. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, I like variety is what I'm saying. And yes, there are things that are staples, that are constant, right? You know, there's things that we love. There are people that we love. But cheating on someone, don't have nothing to do with them. It has everything to do with me.
Say more.
With the person who cheats. Mm-hmm. And, you know, like, who gave it the label cheating? Like, where'd that come from? What if it's just human nature to enjoy one another sexually? I think that more women would be out with their sexuality and how they feel and how they move if our society hadn't done such a good job at marginalizing women when it comes to our sexual prowess. the church has done it to us. They're like, nah, you know, women are supposed to be, you know, chastened and all of this stuff. They wanted us to wear chastity belts and all of this stuff. And that was all out of greed. Like, no, we are human. We're animals. We're mammals. And you're going to want variety. And like I said, it's not going to say that you got to be out here sowing your oats. But I think if you've been in a relationship for a certain amount of time and you have a moment, you should not be judged against that. Like, it shouldn't automatically be like, oh, nah, it's over.
No.
That goes for men and women.
And you know what, Callie, you really cooking. I got to keep you on for a minute because you really cooking. I believe, and check me. Please check me if I'm wrong. Please, Callie be like, nope, Zoe, Oh, Lord. I believe that because women are so socially banged on, right, to be a certain way, like you said, chase, right? Women are going to get judged, slut-shamed. Women are going to be judged harshly, right? I believe because they're under that pressure that they have become the most stealth and clandestine cheaters in the history of humanity. Please check me on. I believe women are out there doing it and doing it big. They just know how to cover them tracks. Lord have mercy, them tracks are imperceptible. Please help me.
Like I said, if society didn't do such a good job, you know, browbeating us over our sexuality, more women would have no problem with saying, yes, I'm a very sexual being. Yes, I cheat. Yes, I daydream. You know, like some people might not even actually do the physical act of cheating. It might just be like, no, I love to flirt. It feeds my ego. And that's that, right?
Ooh, keep going.
But it's just like with all these, it's just like with black men and their fixation with white women. If you've been told that you can't have something, you ain't got no business doing it, then yeah.
Hey, wait a minute.
You know, like, I remember my mom would tell me when I was a young lady, like, no, you can't wear no makeup. And then when she finally let me do it, I got into it. You know, that's human nature. If you tell me that I can't have something, if you tell me that I can't do something, then when the gate get open, we out the gate, baby. And I'm not saying that folks should be out there being irresponsible either. Yes, there's all types of STDs, STIs, there's HIV, there's babies. Like, no, be responsible. Love yourself enough to be responsible. But I'm not about to beat myself up for enjoying myself and indulging in things when I want to indulge.
Let me just say this. Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Like I said, you ain't going to be happy.
When you say, let me just say this. When you say be responsible, do you know that's one of the hardest things for human beings to do is be responsible for their urges? They probably more responsible for their house, for their social duties, than they are being responsible with their urges, with their desires. And do you know how often people make declarations to another person and it's just words? So I get what you're saying, like, yeah, you know, you got to be responsible if you're going to live this type of life. But most people can't live responsible. Especially, most people don't live responsible. Especially, watch, this is the caveat of all caveats. Especially if it feels good. Boy, when it starts feeling good, damn the rules. What rules? Ain't no rules. Let's go do it again. Tell me I'm lying, Callie.
No, you're not lying. You're telling the truth. But, you know, I think that's where maturity comes in, and you've got to have open communication with your person, and that's a level of maturity that most human beings are not ready for. You look your loved one in the eye and say, yes, I went and I did this. I needed to get it out of my system, and you know, I'm good now. Another thing I'm going to say is this. Some people are not courageous enough to end a relationship, to say, you know what, this isn't working. And because they know that so many folks are intolerant of cheating, cheating is the out. It's like, I know if I cheat on you, I know if I do this and it's going to go out into the public, then I can be rid of you, and it's going to be easier than me looking you in your eye and saying, you know what, this isn't working anymore. We're not gelling. I think you've grown this way and I've grown that way, so maybe we should part ways and just be friends. A lot of times,
but even if you do that, it ain't gonna end well for the most part.
Exactly. Oh, no, I'm not
it's gonna be like, you owe me. I did this, and what I'm just saying. Oh Lord, these relationships are not easy.
No, they're not.
They're not easy. Cali Soul, you brought Denver, Colorado into the building once again. It is a pleasure to talk to you because you one of the realest of the real. When you get it here, you gonna let it lay flat. We appreciate your voice. Thank you for the divine feminine energy. When we come forward, I'm going to Baltimore. We got to talk to another sister, Nikki from Baltimore. We got a lot to talk about.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings will disappear. You're listening
That was a good call.
51 states? I got the 411. Let's talk about it. Maisha Cairo here with your K-Black News, brought to you by CaliforniaBlackMedia.org. The November ballot will allow San Bernardino County voters to vote to lead the state of California.
Is there
and
not
as a county, create the
cockholes out there? What the fuck? What is happening in this goddamn chat?
Constantly begging California for resources. This initiative is
what's happening in the chat?
And Upland, to name a few. If successful, the new territory will be called Empire as the 51st United States. Tell me your thoughts on this and more. Is this a wild idea, or what are your thoughts? We're on all socials at KBLA.
Boy.
I'm Maisha Cairo, and we've got a lot to talk about.
Saturday, September 24th from noon to 6 p.m. Travel Black to the Future with LA's largest annual technology and entertainment conference for us, by us. Presented by TEC Lamert, Black to the Future Conference takes place.
But again, to address Truemonger, many discussions, of course, all of these discussions are nuanced and holographic. They feed and bleed into one another. So when we talk about the beauty trap, again, people who think they're attractive feel like they're above reproach. But when you throw in the layer of unhealed wounds, maybe one of the unhealed wounds, I know a gang of attractive women. Some of them may feel like because dudes didn't approach them, because, you know, let's be honest, a lot of niggas scared to talk to really beautiful women. It'd be beautiful women sitting in the club by themselves because they too motherfucking beautiful, and the nigga is insecure. I don't be getting them kind of women. I ain't finna go get turned down. The girl be so motherfucking pretty, it evokes a sense of rejection in the nigga. I'm not finna try that. So, she might internalize that as motherfuckers don't come up and talk to me. Maybe motherfuckers don't like me.
Hello? Hey, did you see the concert?
Maybe dudes ain't interested.
Ticket, my mask, and a negative COVID test result.
Do you understand? That could become a psychological issue within her.
Yep, she didn't get vaccinated.
Now what type of nigga she gonna attract?
I hope she gets vaccinated now. I'm glad we got boosted. Me too.
Come on, man.
Don't let the fun slip through your fingers. Mask up, stay home, and test if you feel sick. Get vaccinated and boosted to protect
shit,
against
we
COVID-19.
in here.
Brought to you by the California
Cali, so everybody in here.
You want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
sure that you feel real good when you're part of a kid and play adventure. What I'm saying is, it's your turn to do things you've always wanted to. Here's the jam I can play to you. Listen up to what I'm saying here, work it out. Or you ain't staying here. And true bet you know this. Listen close, don't blow this.
Come on, y'all. Who didn't love Kid and Play? Hey, man. My way. Kid and Play. Years ago, I produced the music with a company that made the music for Hammer's cartoon, Hammerman. I produced a lot of music for the Hammerman cartoon. They took some of the music that I produced for the Hammerman cartoon and put that music on the Kid and Play cartoon. I actually did voices for the Hammerman cartoon. I was doing raps and weird voices of weird characters. It was a great time for me. I was in my early 20s during that time. It's a great time, and hip-hop just means so much to me, man. It's a part of my life. It's a part of everything that makes me who I am, and that's why it has been my co-host tonight. Who remembers Kid and Play? Kid and Play was... They followed the blueprint of the Fat Boys. You remember the Fat Boys? The Fat Boys blew up, and I don't mean by what they consumed, but they blew up. And they were doing movies and Wipeout and all kind of stuff. And Kid and Play kind of followed that template because Fat Boys opened the door. Yeah. You know what I mean? So we can never say the legends are dusty. We just can't. What we need to be doing is trying to create some type of guild, some type of, union, some type of something that takes care of these guys, man, because they paved the way for these young rappers today to be mumbling. Let me just, mumbling. And it's okay. My son, I asked my oldest son, I say, son, what are they saying? Oh, he's saying, and I say, oh, okay, thank you for translating. I feel old, but I still love the youngsters. I love their production. J. Cole is one of my favorites. Kendrick to me, is the king of this generation. So it ain't nothing but love. It ain't nothing but love. Hey, man, we just got to show love. You can't disrespect the shoulders you stand on. It's really what that is. Nikki from Baltimore, get in here. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to have to carry you over, but I need you in here right now. Talk to me about our topic tonight.
Brother.
Hey, sister. How you doing?
Hey, I'm well. Long time no talk to you, but I wanted to chime in because I wanted to just pose a question that at one point growing up, it was a woman's, I guess, it's not duty, but we had a code of understanding that we weren't, broadcasting our sexual life and history. Like, we kept that sensitive information personal. We didn't really go with everyone knew what our sexual partners were, our body count, all of those things. And culturally, that changed. And so I really wanted to speak to us people that were in a generation before, years before this. We didn't pride ourselves on putting ourselves out there. You know what I mean? So we did our thing, and everyone didn't know. We had probably 5 guys in the neighborhood, and none of them knew about it. We had a culture that a lady slave was just that. You know what I mean? So with the last caller, that's what came to mind. Well, back in the day, we didn't have that discourse. We kept our information, especially our sexuality, to ourselves, and culture had shifted that to where we put it out there for bragging rights and for clout, and that's not how we were brought up at all.
Man, that's heavy. Stay with me. I got to carry you over. When we come forward, I got to come back to Nikki.
Fire tonight. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
Imagine a world without heart disease
Hey,
and
this shit
stroke,
lit.
where every person has the opportunity
This shit
to live
crazy.
a full and healthy life. Join the American Heart Association's Los Angeles Heart and Stroke Walk, October 22nd at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. Walk to save lives. Help raise funds for life-saving research, advocacy, and programs that empower people to live healthy and well. Form a team with friends and family at
Somebody say, yep, Adina.
Locally sponsored by UCLA Health, Keck Medicine of USC, and Dignity Health Northridge.
Did you know fixing outdoor leaks can save 27 to
What up from Mozambique? What up, Mozambique?
Water starts with a few simple water-saving actions at home and in the yard, like adjusting your sprinklers and adding drip irrigation.
What is that, Azizi? Azizi. Did I pronounce it right?
Visit SaveOurWater.com for more water-saving tips.
Madonna is the mother of the thought.
REM Gyms and Zoo World is back in Salty Cali.
Madonna is the mother of the thought culture. I remember all that shit. That's true as fuck, though. That's funny.
Seats are only $65. Doors open at 7 p.m. Tickets available online at jamsbenefitconcert.org or by calling 800-504-4849. For more info, 323-849-9577. Jams and REM present an intimate evening with Ron Jennings and special guests. Friday, September 23rd at the Redondo Beach Performing Arts Center at 7 p.m. Please miss Life Jennings.
Betty Wright.
595-4849. Life Jennings and special guest. Friday, September 23rd at the Redondo Beach Performing Arts Center. For more info, call 323-849-9577 or visit Jim's Concert.
What's the next record?
You're listening to the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the Voice of Reason is having a ball tonight. That playlist is crazy. Ultramagnetic MCs, watch me now. 86, 87. Great time in history, man. The producers of, Ultramagnetic MCs had an intimate, they were not intimate, but they had a connected relationship with the soon-to-be producers of Public Enemy. And a lot of times they used the same samples, and they inspired each other's production style. There's just beautiful stuff that happened in hip-hop, man. Let me get back to Nikki. Nikki from Baltimore. Come on. I hear you, Nikki. Nikki, we got 1 minute, so you gotta just hit it hard.
Speed it up. So
Yes.
I just feel like, and I'm not trying to step on any toes, but how many of those women, I saw all the comments, how many of those women that we saw be wives? How many of them that we saw get the man? You know what I mean? We were raised in a different culture, and I just know, like, in my upbringing, that was your discretion. That everyone didn't know your sexuality and business, and then once that happened, the tide kind of turned for women versus men.
So, Nikki, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn that into a topic, cause I got it. Hey, listen, Nikki, thank you for calling in. We appreciate the call. Hey, it's Friday. Zoe Williams is on his way out of here. Enjoy the weekend. I got topics for Monday. I'm living large. My record's on the radio.
1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Kevin Brown.
Nikki, thank you for calling in. I'm sorry I had to rush you.
Is requesting the FDA clear its new COVID boosters for kids
hey,
and teens.
I got a topic for Monday.
2 authorization requests for the FDA. One is for kids as young as 6, another for teens up to 17. The Boston Celtics
appreciate y'all.
Allegations against head coach Ime Udoka in the summer. Udoka was suspended by the team for the entire upcoming season.